What's up? What's up? Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Francis? I can't hear you. Hello? Hello? Your mic is not on. Francis, your mic's not on. Francis, your mic's not on. Whatever.
Sometimes I give myself the creeps. While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on
Can't hear you, bro.
Sports. Tonight, we'll see the majority of two rosters hit the field in a preseason matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the home team. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go on EA Sports. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Spaghetti. Your mic's not on, dude.
It's definitely.
It's not.
I'm with Real. It's definitely.
So
Can you hear me?
Yours is off. We don't hear you.
I don't hear you.
Yeah, we don't hear you at all. I said PS5 it sucks.
You can just join a party, I think.
I just said PS5 sucks, but yeah, you guys can do whatever you want. Do things.
I mean, I don't know what to do.
Keith is doing a move right now, so.
They'll go play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Downfield, and Tislaw has it. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. We get 22 out of that play. And that means first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
I can't hear Francis.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
At the 60, trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Yeah, I don't think Francis' mic is on. I can see my little symbol.
Going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It's on. It's whatever.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They go play action on first down. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Cougar 19.
From the red zone now. He's got it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here we go. Check out.
Sticking to the air here. Catch made. Touchdown. These guys finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Out of the gun, it's Maulers. He finds Bailey working downfield here.
Here's a cheap streak, bitch.
The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Oh, my God.
The extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4 Kansas City.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. penalty. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Takes the second down snap. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Again to throw on 2nd. Gets it through the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Rolling out to his left. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Time to begin the 2nd quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. Working now from the gun. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
From the red zone on 1st. Complete here to Hampton. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He has the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could go in underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Now I can hear a microphone.
themselves set up. Here comes
Oh,
the kickoff.
no, I don't, not anymore. Oh, yeah, I can hear it now.
And it didn't
What'd you
look
do?
like he
Turn your
was
mic on.
considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
So first down from the 41. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Throwing this one back at the end zone. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing off the play fake. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Throwing from the gun. Downfield, and Tisslaw has it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll throw it here on first. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
So many throws in the league attack this area of the field. They love to attack the slot. And for these defenders who have to play that area, it takes great reaction. It takes tremendous intuition. And then just a spatial awareness of understanding where you are amidst that space to go take the ball away. That is well done.
Makes the grab and bounds left side. And he is down to the 30-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Chiefs first down.
Yellow.
A gain of 27 on the play.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's out of bounds to bring up second down as well as our 2-minute warning.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Taken in by fighting his way through, but he lost the football. Recovered by the defense. Now, no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side. Well, where one defender failed Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets him on the in route. Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10, right up near that marker now.
Brings up third down.
Back to throw. It's everything he has under this one. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. They're throwing it. Connects on the crosser. A lot of space ahead. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Offense to the line fast.
12 more yards. That's another first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
19, ready! 19, 18, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Ready, ready.
Sticking to the air here. And he's got it for the touchdown. But while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on second and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready. Hut. Hut, hut.
They're going play action. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Big play for this offense. It's third and goal.
19 tight, 19. Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on third and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up fourth and goal. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime anytime you score points right before the final frame. And for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked! So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, the starters likely checked after the final time. Time now for guys to make their case for roster spots as our second half is underway. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. On the draw, it's McLaughlin. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Kansas City.
We send a man in motion. They go play action on first down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Wk2 to try the point after.
That's my rookie, baby.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Chiefs 21, our home team 17. Harrison Wk2 to kick off.
Wk2 on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Like 20. Value 3. Value 3.
Here's the backup. First throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. On third down, Chiefs going with a nickel. Third and long, they're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Brought in right side by Royals. Continuing to move past the 45. Jalen Royals. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A gain of 15 there. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
180.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And they're going to have a first down now. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to him. Quite the turnaround these last two plays on. Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and just 2 to go. Now trying to run for it with Montgomery. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
And the pass is the right call on the two-point try, but we've got laundry on the field, so let's listen. So they'll decline this and take the result. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. He goes out of bounds on the return.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Putting a receiver in motion. First down, play action. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the Bojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Hey, kill him!
Montgomery now up the middle. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Got 2 for 1. 180.
Montgomery. And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. David Montgomery with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And he's going to take this return out of bounds. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. One of the tight ends motioning left. The give to McClellan on the inside handoff. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
They'll air it out on 3rd. Well, this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now a handoff to McClellan. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Keeps it on the option here. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So the penalty is going to back them up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. Backed up by an unforced error, and this is 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The rookie from Florida found the opening, and it ends up in a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has room into the secondary. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Play action here with Goff. Headed out right. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. Continuing to move past the 45. He's got room to roam. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, it totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Black 20!
First down, Montgomery gets it again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
12! 12! Cut!
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. And the Chiefs pick it up. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Connects with Riley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Chiefs holding on to a field goal lead. Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. It takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
So 4th down now. Chiefs looking to punt Brock, which means here comes Ryan Rico. And they could elect to just take the safety here. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Go, July! Like 20! Hardball.
Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle block, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here he is to throw. Goff has it knocked out. And the Chiefs look like they have it. Oh boy, Brock.
Red Storm, baby.
Unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
And first carry now, Rashawn Smith. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's brought in. It's his back, Rashawn Smith. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. 3rd and 4 coming up now. They draw it up for him. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He's back to throw. This finds its targets. That's Royals. And he has the Chiefs' 1st down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Nine quarterback. Oh, he lost the football. And the defense has got it. No return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side.
You could almost feel the eyes of those defenders like saucers. They see a quarterback in the open field, and all they want to do is knock him out. Or in this case, knock the ball loose. Job well done.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs make the play that should win them this game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on 1st down. And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10.
10-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here he is to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
17. Cut. What's up?
He'll look to throw it. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say goodnight, everybody.